So, reckon you're a bit of a Troy Bayliss then? Or you could give Valentino Rossi a run for his money. If that's the state of your mind, then the chances are you own a sports performance bike. These bikes are Speed Freak Specials. They're rocket ships with wheels. But are they as good as all the hype?
Performance bikes appeal to people who want the speeds and the thrills of the racetrack on the road. Bikes that are very, very fast and look very, very fast.
The styling is as sharp, and these babies handle, which is hugely important as you hurtle past in a blur of colour and noise. No, seriously, these beasties do look good, which is all important when you're hanging out at the track, swapping stories of daring do's and don'ts. But could you really live with one?
Running costs for the performance bikes is probably one of the most expensive, down to insurance more than anything. Fueling costs are similar across the board as far as CC goes, but you tend to find these bikes are grouped in the higher end of the insurance bracket. Alarms and immobilisers are more desirable for theft and that element, and you tend to find that these bikes are crashed more frequently, so it drives insurance costs up.
If you're planning on riding one of these speedy numbers to work every day, I'd think twice. They're not really the comfiest options available. Just remember, they're built for speed and performance, and a lot of home comforts tend to get lost in the quest for all-out speed. If you want to take your sports bike touring, then you're either very brave or very silly. Make sure your chiropractor is on hand to remove you from that bike after a particularly long stint. So, what are these bikes really good for?
Practical for the purpose they're used for, but I wouldn't say it was an everyday bike. Just with the riding position, because you've got poor visibility in your mirrors. For example, you're looking over your screen, your head tends to be lower down than it would on a commuting bike. It tends to be more uncomfortable. You've got less control through the traffic because of the riding position. Not really a general everyday machine.
People will use them on cross-country routes. They're not. You wouldn't find a lot of people taking them out on the motorways. It's not what they're designed for. They are a cross-country bike where you can go down the A roads, the B roads, and you can really test the handling on them.
Well, these bikes are fun to play with. Thrash them on a Sunday afternoon, take them to track days, pose on the seafront with them. They are for riding hard and showing your mates a clean set of heels, or in this case, tyres. Basically, ride them like you're being chased by Anne Widdecombe in a thong. Go on, go to it, boys.